friends. My name is Emmy, and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and we are on day 21 of our 31-day January 2026 challenge. It has been really a delightful time. This January 21st challenge is brought to you by this little girl. Her name is Mei, and the pattern is Mei-Chan. And there's a picture. If you get into this page that that's here, her and her mom, I think, are together. Her mom's name is Midori Furuhashi, and she's a wonderful artist who has posted many, many wonderful things. She's a very giving, kind person, and so it's very fun to honor her child, Mei, and do this little thing together with them. So we are going to do this fragment in the shape, and the reticula is a square. And so I am going to divide my square in quarters. And then I'm going to sit back and talk just for a minute to you. So I have this keepsake here, and I'm going to turn it over and show you a couple of ideas that little Mei had for how we could do. Isn't it fun? She suggests we could do this in a triangle shape. And the idea is that we would put 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, and then maybe like little whiskers, tie it off like that, turn your work, go 1 or 2, again 3 or maybe even 4, and then tie it off. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3. So long as you're consistent, right? You can do 3 or 4 or whatever, just so long as you're consistent. And then what Mei and her mom and Midori have suggested is that we come around and connect these corners. Now you could do that straight. It's very easy to embellish this however you might like. Maybe you'll want to do a little thickening like I am in a couple areas. Maybe you'll want to do even more. Add a couple other little details here and there, a little embellishment. So there's another way that Mei has suggested that you might like to do this, and I find this to be a little trickier, but I think we can do it. Okay? I'm just using just a quick handmade little orb, and I'm going to add various places around here. I'm going to do that same treatment out. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to tie them all together this time instead of tying it separately. So there is no, just like all the other patterns we've ever done, there is no precise right or wrong way to embellish or add to this fun pattern. Now that we've got this, let's take a minute and connect all of these the ends of the sticks. Isn't that fun? It's so sweet. It's the sweetest little picture frame. And if I was going to do this and have it be a keepsake, I am sure that I would aura, as I am here, around the outside edges. And if you wanted to get color out, wouldn't that be fun too? You could do something with that pie shape that we created. I did 4, but who's to say you couldn't do 5 or 6 or a different amount? But what a hoot, huh? Okay. So let's turn this paper back over, and let's do the traditional one. The traditional one is we're going to put a box in the center of each of our 4. It can be any size. Please don't worry about trying to be precise. It does not matter if these line up perfectly or not, because you more or less know where we're going, right? So I am going to tie the going to make these long sticks to the outside edge. To my mind, 3 seems better for this. But again, this is personal preference and your call. So I'm just kind of working pretty quickly, laying these sticks on here. I find this little pattern to be very, very cathartic. Please don't try to match up these sticks. They won't, and it'll make you crazy trying to do that. So have a heart on yourself. Just enjoy the process. Just relax. Have some fun. Put your feet on the ground. Breathe in and out. Slowly. This is fun how this is turning out. Believe me, I did not try. What do you think? Don't you just love that pattern? So if you wanted to, you could round some of the corners. I think that adds a nice touch. Darken them and round them. You see, I'm just kind of meditating here too, same as you. Work at your own speed. Put me on pause whenever you need to. I love to let my pen dance and do what it wants to. I'm going to put just a couple of little dots around, just to give a tiny bit of contrast. You could use a bigger pen if you'd like. That would make the dots more substantial. And then let's add just a tiny bit of shading to this sweet pattern. Did you know we were making this cute star? So I definitely want to put a little shade here in the bottom. Just a little graphite. My pencil is very much on the side. As you and I know, shading is always in the eye of the beholder. You may have some other places that you think should be shaded here. And that is what makes the world go round, the way we all see things a bit differently. Right now it's January and it's getting dark early. And I talked to my daughters about this being not January, it's a dark. It's not even ever, it gets to be a day on these cloudy ones. You see, I'm just adding a nice bit of shade all the way around the edges. Oh, nice. Let's see what our blender stump does with this. A little bit of a round motion. Kind of same thing when we do pearls, right? That's very sweet. Come around the outside edge here. Push that graphite into your paper. And also a rounded movement is going to help it push toward the middle more. So it'll be the darkest at the outside edge, and then as you come in, it's going to diffuse it more. I think shading is amazing. It adds so much life to our work. You can do more with shading in the middle, but I quite like this. Let's take a minute and put this on our squares. And so I want to darken my square a little bit. I want to go all the way around the outside edge with a line. I hope you're working along with me. And this will certainly be just a bit smaller than the one that we just did. So divide it in quarters. If you're feeling froggy, you could put a little different shape in there, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with the one that I have to begin with. I just like the way it looks. I think it's going to turn out real nice. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and pull our lines to the outside edge. And let's do that on all four sides. Here's where the zoning and meditation comes in. I'm getting excited because it is the year of the horse. The snake was the Chinese New Year for shedding our skin. And we are about to gallop according to the Chinese New Year lore. And I am getting ready to do a video for us featuring the year of the horse. This will be my third year. We did the year of the dragon and the year of the snake, and now this is the year of the horse. And there are 12 in the Chinese zodiac. So this will be a fun journey together. And I'm also getting ready to do some Valentine's things so that you can send your sweet one a nice Valentine. Let's put those little dots in here. I don't know why, they just seem to add something. And if I hit the paper just a little bit harder, they seem more substantial to me. I don't even know if I have to round these corners. Just the tiniest bit, right? Almost could use a smaller pen for this. And let's take a minute and, no, I don't want to get shading. I always forget that. I don't want to get shading on here. So let's leave it where it is. And I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for day 22. Keep warm. Bye, friends.